Hello, my name is Jolie Luter, and today I'll be explaining the influence of social media and documentaries on environmental issues. One of the most common forms of media dealing with environmental issues is social media and the internet. Social networking has existed for a long time, but social media has changed the way we do different analysis. Data becomes more plentiful and easy to collect, but this has pushed the boundaries of existing techniques and persuading the people on topics and giving information. Social media is an increasingly effective method of reaching a broad audience. To reach different audiences, various social media applications must be advantageous, including Facebook, Twitter, top blogs. These social media provide a favorable platform for nonprofit organizations to reach their target audiences and reach a variety of goals. Social media's influence on environmental topics such as the BP oil spill crisis made this event create nationwide media attention and stand out as a significant turning point in the history of the global environment justice movement. Social media such as apps like Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook give an immediate access to information about tragedies such as the BP oil spill. Nowadays, crisis management has extended into social media, and it is a parameter a company needs to integrate into its communication strategy. While it's common for agencies to establish websites to push out official information during these crises, interactive social media is a new tool. It's part of a larger strategy to use social media to interact with the public. For example, the U.S. Coast Guard has a Flickr account where it published photos of the big spill on scene. The photos even have a section for social media, which points to the U.S. Coast Guard's presence on Facebook, Twitter, and Flickr. Several times a day, the sites issue press releases, photos, videos, and news updates. They've also occasionally put out calls for volunteers and cleanup ideas. The other most common form of media to best explain environmental issues would be movies, but most commonly documentary-style films. They represent environmental issues in the best way. Environmental education and advocacy has adopted a digital channel to increase awareness and promote behavioral change. That would be documentary film. Many environmental topic documentaries cover issues surrounding environmental degradation, climate change, and impact on our health. These documentary films are sufficient in playing a role in involvement by providing a visual on each topic, where the viewer has a better seeing and learning experience. Many times, reading about these topics just don't cut it. That's why researchers have begun to study what specific features make environmental documentaries compelling, informative, and inspiring. Documentaries such as Frack Nation give a man's perspective into the environmental issue of fracking and the detriments it causes on our communities.
These people are campaigning against fracking for natural gas. Well, I'm a journalist and I wanted to find out if they were telling the truth. What could possibly go wrong? Excuse me. You think it's appropriate to...
Okay, that's it.
There's not.
No, this is cool. I'm sick and tired of this.
I am armed, I will tell you that.
You're armed. Frack Nation.
As seen in that video clip, and many other documentary films related on topics as seen in these pictures, show that documentaries can be an effective educational and motivational tool due to their ability to create suspense, their non-invasive ability to present environmental issues, and in a natural setting of life experience. Their increased capacity to provoke emotional and empathetic responses. This timeline shows the range of ages that use social media sites. Since their introduction, social networking sites have attracted millions of users, whereby people integrate these sites into their daily practices. The wide range of ages that use different sites can connect to different abilities on making a change in environmental issues. Does social media, such as documentaries and social networking, really make a change? A study by Jessica M. Nolan evaluated the effectiveness of the renowned documentary An Inconvenient Truth. The results show that after seeing the film, viewers exhibited significantly more knowledge and concern about global warming, in addition to an increase in motivation to reduce these greenhouse gases through a behavioral change. However, after a 1 month period, only a few participants took substantial actions to reduce these greenhouse gases. Accordingly, this study confirms the public criticism that An Inconvenient Truth documentary film functions as a successful informational tool, but may fall short as a valuable motivational technique. As seen in the picture to the left, Americans find traditional news outlets such as public television and newspapers as the most trustworthy source of news. More than half of those surveyed say that social media platforms, as well as blog and online forums, which allow anybody to post content, are not very trustworthy, therefore making these social networking accounts and documentaries less trustworthy as a way of information on environmental issues. Thank you for watching my video on how the influence of social networking and documentary films relate to environmental topics.